today was pretty nice. I had my windows rolled down in my car because, well, air conditioning doesn't work. But it's going to cool down, so I'm not going to have to worry about that anymore, right?
Yeah, but it comes at the expense of a couple of thunderstorms working its way through, some of which have the possibility of being strong in terms of that wind and hail as well. But nothing severe is expected. You can see us on our carsoup.com Skycam as well. Good amount of rain, real localized and isolated in nature. And this is going to continue until really sun goes down and we start to watch the heat start to dissipate from the surface. And we do have the possibility of actually getting another degree or two thanks to just some late sunshine kind of making up. Otherwise, we had a 14-degree spread in terms of our temperature. We started off at around that 43 degrees and yeah, bolstered only up to 57 degrees. This is where that complex is starting to set up right here. And what's happening is we have a cold front that's draped right across the Dakotas here. You'll notice this little pulse of energy that's coming in. This is actually going to catch up with this cold front and then it's going to start to dive down to the south. And that's what's going to speed up these storms and cause some of these stronger wind gusts to be moving on through. A Storm Prediction Center has issued an enhanced risk on that western side, extending into a good portion of our viewing region as well. And even into the course of the night, yeah, the sun is set, but we still hold on to that energy because that dew point around that 66 degrees in the air still offers that energy to be lifted up and rained out. In the course of the week, we are looking to be on the wet side. So once again, keep an umbrella nearby, working its way down to the south at a fairly rapid pace as well. But for us, we're really not expecting this until later into the course of the evening. And really what we're going to watch is by about 11 p.m. tonight, these are going to start to band into some of our western counties along central Minnesota. By about 1 a.m., that's going to move closer to the Mankato region. By 3 a.m. in the morning, that's going to start to exit down into Iowa, the Illinois region, and be out of our region. Now, out is kind of a looser term. There's still going to be some wraparound showers on the backside of it. So expect some spotty showers after that initial band works through, and those showers will last into the morning hours.
Oh, and we got that thick, hazy air on this Monday.
Yeah, and you know, especially when you look at the sun, it's that little bit of a golden glow right now, and that's all thanks to some smoke moving through. The other thing I do want to talk about is the fact that we still retain that potential for some stronger thunderstorms to move on through our region. They since haven't materialized, so there still is the potential until 8 p.m. tonight. But right now, let's just call it a good day because nothing so far. So those yellow shaded counties that we're looking at right now, those are where the severe thunderstorm watch is, once again lasting until 8 p.m. this evening. Really the core of which have been over in the Wisconsin region, right along the Minnesota River Valley area. And we can see up north of the cities, a couple of stronger cells are up there at this time. Now, through the course of the night, we're expecting this to start to dive down to the south through our region, for the most part really scattered and isolated in nature. And for the most part, after the sun is set, they lose a lot of their energy. So really not watching for them to be overly strong, but there still is that potential for an isolated one of these to become severe in nature. But for now, let's just enjoy it nice and clear across the board. All that precipitation staying well off to our east, and then nice and dry air back in the Dakotas. Look at this. They had hardly a cloud in the sky today, other than you might notice this little band right here coming down through North Dakota back into our region. That's that smoke coming out of Saskatchewan, where they have some forest fires, and the jet stream just filtering that right down to our general region, causing that hazy sunshine. All right, so what's really instigating all these various threats with the storms? Well, essentially we have this low pressure system here with this cold front extending away from it, and that's what's providing the lift in our general atmosphere to potentially cause some of these severe thunderstorms. The good news is this does move out of our region. Tuesday overall is looking fantastic. In fact, just only a couple little fair weather clouds in the sky. Wednesday, you might have noticed that quick moving low pressure system that skirts by. For the most part, that stays down to our south and west back into the Dakotas region. But there is a potential for southwestern Minnesota and western Iowa to see a couple of those showers, even isolated thunderstorms with that as well. So we're factoring in a 30% chance with that once we look ahead towards Wednesday, but overall, it's going to be a really nice day. All right, so once again, timing this out through the course of the evening, really for the most part, we're watching that band that's still up at the north. That's going to extend its way down to the south. Now, by around 10 p.m., we're expecting a couple of isolated showers and maybe a thunderstorm to be in northern Iowa. This continues down to the south. Tuesday, once again, Very few clouds across the course of the sky, so enjoy it. We still might have some of that haze, though, all thanks to those fires sticking around. Then Wednesday, that really light chance in southwestern Minnesota and western Iowa as that next low pressure system skirts its way right through. So look at this haze I'm referring to. If you can look at the horizon right here, it just has that little bit of a milky look right there. That's that smoke particles still extending across the sky. 79 degrees right now is our temperature on the carsoup.com Skycam. 62 tonight. Those clouds are going to be clearing out for the most part. Tomorrow, temperatures warm up nicely, reaching close to that 80-degree mark as we start to plan ahead. A couple extra clouds as we look through the course of the day, but overall, nice and sunny, so hopefully you enjoy it. In fact, tomorrow we're going to end up topping around that 80-degree mark. Nice and light winds coming out of the north too at that point. And as we plan ahead, Wednesday there's that 30% chance that's staying south and west for the most part, so most of us are going to be just fine. Thursday has a better chance, 77. Friday, that holds a very slight chance, but the good news is our jet stream, which has been causing most of these systems to pass on through, is actually finally going to be switching up. And so once we look towards July 4th, nice and sunny that day. In fact, just few clouds. So everyone's, trying to figure out what to plan that day, what's going to happen. And currently it's looking nice and warm, nice and dry.
Yeah, and the 4th on a Saturday, not bad.
Can't ask for better than that. I love it when everything just kind of falls in place.
Perfect. Thanks, Colin.